Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode, another time with Augustine or Jay, guys. To Empire. This is the AO Empire time, guys. We're gonna have a great discussion tonight, and I just wanted to start passing this call around. I just want you to really right now tag a few of your friends you know, because what we're about to discuss today on this topic, on this talk, I would say, it's very vital. You know, it's a very key information that you, your family, your friends, I need to hear about this. You know, this got to go around right now, you know, because the information we're about to talk about is deep. Okay, is deep. Understanding, all right, the power, okay, or understanding the importance, all right, and the power of home-based business. We are in an era that you have to get your friend on this call. You have to get yourself on this call. You have to tag somebody who knows somebody. You know, I've got a great guy, great special guest, one of the top-notch leaders all the way from Ghana, Mr. Dovi Senyo. All right, this gentleman here has a lot to share tonight, including myself. We're going to really have a great discussion. And I wanted to take time out and tag a friend, share this around. Make sure you tag somebody right now, because what we're going to talk about is just going to blow your mind. Okay, so I'm super excited. If you're tuning in for the first time, guys, hey, welcome to my page. This is Augustine Opokwe J, but I say Augustine Opokwe J for short. And been in business for a while now, and we've seen massive changes. We've seen a lot of things happening, and we see people going from grace, all right, or from where they are to grass, okay, and people going from grass to grace. You know, we've seen a lot change over the course of time, and today we're just here to discuss the importance, all right, and the power behind having a home-based business, all right, or having an online business. So, guys, make sure you tag somebody in our conversation tonight. So I'm just going to open the room for our incredible brother, special guest tuning all the way from Ghana, okay, Mr. Dovi Senyo. So let me just open the room. So, guys, make sure you invite the friend in. Say, hey, Mr. 10X on the call. Brother, how are you, Mr. Dovi?
I am fine. Hey. I am pumped up for action.
That's right. Let me put it there. The team energy. All right. Hey, we got Dovi on the call. Team Rise Africa. All right.
The energy team. Yo, the energy team, man.
Hey, brother, how are you, man?
I'm back. I'm okay. By the grace of God, I am fine. I am doing well. I am super excited. I am giving God all the grace for life, for everything. Wow. I hope you are fine too.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. We give God the glory. You know, we give God the praise. You know, it's been a crazy roller coaster year, but look, we are still alive, and we just want to be grateful, man. So it's good to have you back, bro. It's good to have you back. But today we're doing a whole new level. Good to have you on here. How's the family back home? And I know, guys, we've got Mr. Dovi Senyo tuning order from GH. All right, Team Rise Africa, the energy team. All right, like extraordinary leader. You can see from his present 10X purpose money.
So, live.
Let's go. So tell me, bro, how's things been in Ghana? You know, in the last 8 months, you know, it's been really crazy with this COVID-19 drama, etc. You know, what have you been up to? Tell me.
Ghana is fine. And to everybody watching us online, we appreciate your time. From UK to Ghana, we really appreciate your time. And what I want to say is that in all situations, before pandemic, I don't want to believe that God is not aware, God is aware. And what we need to know is, no matter what it is, whatever it is, you are thinking, and at a particular point in time, God will surely put certain things in your way. It's either to test you, to test your abilities, because at the point of test is when we will know whether we'll have a testimony to give and to believe in God. You yourself, you know that there are times where you become more prayerful, and you become too glued to God when you have issues. So, which is not supposed to be so, but as human beings in our lives, whether you like it or not, sometimes, because if things are moving too smooth for you, it's very hard for you to listen to the voice of God. So, pandemic, no pandemic, we just pray to God that we are still alive. And everybody who has been affected, your family been affected, you lost relatives, loved ones to corona, if you lost your job to coronavirus, if anything, how it affects you, and to those who also take advantage of it to make enemies or to make more out of the situations. We all give God the glory because nothing happens without his knowledge or his presence. So we thank God. We give thanks to God. And Ghana is doing well, and in fact we are doing well. We are doing so well.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hey man, exactly, guys. We just want to give thanks to God, all right, in all things we do, because you know when you have life, you have it more abundant. Guys, drop in the chat, you know, drop in the comment wherever you're watching this, you know, even if you're catching that as a replay on YouTube or on the private page, you know, your gratitude, because I believe that anything else that's going to happen from today and beyond will determine by how grateful you are for the present. So your gratitude really matters. You know, we are grateful for what's happening, etc. So, you know, Dobie, man, it's good to have you. It's good to catch back on, because today we really want to talk about, you know, some key factors. It's really relating to what is happening in the world right now. You know, everything is happening in the world right now. You know, I just thought it would be wise if we talk. You know, you being an incredible leader out in Africa, around the world. You know, you've built teams of thousands. You've literally inspired many people in your entire career. You know, and you're going to talk about yourself a little bit in terms of your background, what you do for people who are tuning for the first time to actually get to know who we're actually speaking to tonight. But so Dobie, tell us, who is Dobie? I mean, who is Dobie Senior?
All right. Once again, thanks for the opportunity. Dobie Senior, Dobie simply means in my language, I belong to a tribe called the Ewes in Ghana. And when they call it Dobie, the word is Do. And it simply means someone who follows twins.
Oh, wow.
So I am after twins. And that's the language in my tribe. So basically, I was born in the shores of Ghana, in the region called Volta region. Those who know Ghana, and so by default, I'm an Ewe because I was born in that. My parents were farmers. My dad was a farmer. At the same time, those we call now fashion designers. He's a tailor. My mother was trading, selling gari beans and maize, and she still sell that. And just that we rebrand it and modify it. So along the line, life wasn't too rosy. I wasn't born in any family where, in fact, I wasn't born with silver spoon in my hand. So I decided to get my own silver spoon to make a way with the help of God. Throughout school, things wasn't easy. At a point in time, I have to lag. I have to work on the farm with my mom to get things in place. So my colleagues have to end up going ahead of me, and it's life. We were not having the chance to choose our parents. We don't have the chance or the audacity or the right to choose where you want to be. So it's all supposed to be motivation and provocation for me. And my colleagues got out of school before me 2 years because I have to go back to farm and do other stuff, raise fund, do other works, carrying timber, pushing of truck all over the place, moving from one city to another. At the age of 13 years, I have to leave my parents and to go and hustle for my own and come back and then say, okay, I have gathered some amount of money, therefore I want to go to school. And I went back to school, but at that stage of being secondary school at the secondary level, things wasn't bad, it wasn't good, but academically I was I was blessed. I was given that talent, that gift, so I was good. But because I was owing so much in school, I was expelled. I was refused to to write my final exams, which I don't blame the school authorities because they are in business and the business must run. So I have to. My parents, through my elder brother, who is late, may his soul rest in peace. Through his accident and other stuff, he equally met a friend at the hospital, and that friend was able to lead me to another school where I was able to enroll again, learn with them, and then was given the chance to register for my secondary level, how do you call it, final exams.
Yeah.
So at this stage, I didn't have any opportunity. I didn't have even have any hope that I am going to go into the university. So it was not part of my plan. But all this while, my dream was to become a doctor.
Okay.
But I don't have that platform to go to school, do the kind of courses I want to do. And one of the things I always say as an African on any platform is that it is the most worst, or one of the mistake we always do
Yeah.
in life is in this part of our world is that there's something that curriculum will tells us that if you don't pass English language, you cannot go to the university,
Right.
which I don't understand why. Because we buy products from China with Chinese on it. We watch movies in Mexican languages and we don't understand, but we enjoy. So why do you tell me, a Ghanaian, that if I cannot speak English, I cannot go to school? That is another topic for another day. So I was able to navigate through, and after SS, I was able to pass, though I was passing through all these things. That's why I always tell people that preparation must meet opportunity for you to be lucky. You need to hustle and labor under the correct knowledge, because if you are not doing so, you will never become lucky. Now, when I was done from SS, since I had no hope to go to the university, I decided to find something to do, anything to make money.
Right.
And because man must survive, I discovered one day in the papers that, in fact, a friend told me that the armed forces is doing enlistment. So I want to give it a shot because I knew very well that I had a scholarship. I have the qualifications when I put in. So I put in and I was called, went through the process, and I ended up in the Ghana Air Force.
Wow.
So I joined the Ghana Air Force 13 years ago, and what I chose to do was to be trained as a technical person who works on an aircraft, who fix airplane and other stuff. Because my background, because I didn't do the science who take me to the science background to take me to be a doctor, I decided to do electricals. The idea was that when I finished SSN, I will not be able to go to the university. I will be able to do something, fix something for somebody to make an earning. So I ended up in the Air Force. I was sent back to school for 3 years, where I had distinction in that course where we were being trained to fix planes and stuff like that. So it's a full curriculum you need to go learn for 3 years, and I had my passes again posted back to the lines. Now along the line, because I still have this hope that I will never give up on whatever I want to do in life. For the university education, I need to have it. So whilst I was in this Air Force School of, let me say, the Air Force University College, learning how to fix planes, I quickly enrolled in a civil university where I wanted to read computer engineering, because looking at the courses I have in the Air Force University College, it is already, most of them are already in the computer engineering curriculum. So I am using one stone to kill two birds.
Okay, good.
And with all this, you have to put in more extra effort. Else you fail here and fail there. So there got a times where in the classroom, in the Air Force Base, I sleep on the table.
Wow.
I have to sleep on the table because I don't want to give myself that comfort where you go, you be sleeping and you miss lectures and other stuff. So I have to learn for this school, learn for this school, learn for here, and learn for here. And then I was able, long story short, I was able to pass my exam. So after 7 years of serving, whilst I was going through all these things, right after school, I met a gentleman. You know, like we keep saying, your connection, the people you talk to, your friends, they are your network, determine your net worth.
Yeah.
So I network with guys, and right after we finished school, this gentleman called me one day and he said, I found a way that we can make money. Because this is the guy who was equally working for another firm, one of the top telecommunication companies. And he was equally not having a degree, so he also wanted to go and do a top up. And that's what most of us do in this part of our world. I don't know your side. So you work small, you go back to school to upgrade. So we became friends. We ate garden together. We hustled together. Those days, I can travel from the northern part to the southern part just to have one lectures, and I don't need to go and sleep in a hotel or stuff. So I'll sleep in his house. We sleep on the floor. We study together. We share ideas together. So when this man was telling me that there's something we can do to make money, I said, pull it through. I don't need to ask questions at all. So basically, that's me. Currently, I would say I'm a computer engineer, a flight safety and a security maintenance officer, first line flight maintenance officer. And it's a privilege to still be serving my motherland on the platforms of the Ghana Air Force, where I maintain aircraft before any other thing, but I'm an entrepreneur as well. So Dobby Senior, that is me.
Wow, guys, hey, show some love to Dobby. Dobby, man, you've got a big history, bro. A big history. It's like you've been through the ups and downs, bro, to get to where you are. You know, you had to really prepare before the opportunity. So it's not been an easy route for Mr. Dobby Senior. The name is powerful itself. All right, coming from the Airway side, that's big. Okay, so for those who don't know the Airway side, in Ghana, we have a lot of tribes, and one of them is the Airway, okay? They're still Ghanaians, but they speak a different dialect, all right? It's like being in one country with other different languages, many languages in the same country. But of course, there's always a mother tongue for each and every tribe. So guys, look, we have Dobby on the call, Dobby Senior, all right, or Dobby Senior, all right, if you want the right pronunciation. But this gentleman here is a fireball. And you just heard, he's a flight engineer. He's in the military services, all right, and also he's an entrepreneur. And, you know, he was introduced by one of his friends who said, hey, there is a way to make money. You know, Dobby, we're going to talk about that today. You know, we're going to go into few point. You know, why did you decide to get started when, you know, your friend invited you? Because, you know, we're in a situation right now where crazy things are happening in the world right now. You know, many people have lost their job overnight. Many people right now are still losing their job. I don't know about Ghana, but here in the UK, we started another lockdown. You know, lockdown where people who have work in a restaurant, people who work in a cinema, people who work in, you know, all these spaces where it's overcrowded have to shut it down. You know, bars are closed, many restaurants are closed, and many people can't go much places, you know, because of lack of finances or lack of, or because of what is happening around the world. So what really got you started? Why did you get started, my friend? You know, when your friend invited you, what made you start? What made you decide, listen, I'm going to start something different? You were already an engineer in the Air Force. You were in a better situation than many people. So why are you being greedy, bro? Why did you get started?
All right. So that's awesome. You see, in life, it's good to be content, but you shouldn't be too satisfied with wherever you are now. Now, where do I get started? Why do I get started? The why is because, one, I've already failed in many things. I won't say fail, but for the layman to understand, I will say fail because I was not able to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It could sound like a failure, but in one way or the other, I could also see that God was actually using those rejections, sadness, and to direct me to the right path.
Right.
So when my friend showed me that, I didn't even know what the whole game was all about. But the idea for the gentleman to call me that there's something we can do to better our life.
Right.
And I said yes. I said yes because before you start a home-based business, MLM, network marketing, whatever they brand it, whatever name they call it,
yeah,
the life you live before joining is either going to punish you or reward you. The life you live prior to joining a home-based business is either going to punish you or reward you.
It's either going to punish you or reward you.
Yes.
Okay.
The gentleman who showed me or invited me for the business, I know him from head to toe. So people join people. People don't join companies. I didn't even want to know about the company. I was joining my friend on a mission, on a vision. Okay? Yeah. So I joined him, and after I asked, so what are some of the mega benefits of this business? And these are some of the things he told me about. He said, brother, if you read about the biggest, the greatest people in life, or even in my country, the richest people, the people who are making it, how many of them has clinched to a salary? These were his words to me. And he asked a lot of questions. The people we are aspiring to become, how many of them are on full-time salary and they've gotten to where they are now? How many of them go to work in the morning, close in the evening, wait for 30 days to be paid and get to the top? And he said, you eat every day. This morning you brush your teeth. That's money. We are on a call. Data, that is money. You eat every day. You spend every day. So why wait for 30 days for you to be paid?
Wow.
This platform I am showing you.
Hold on, Dobby. I know you're on fire. What was the point? You eat every day. So why wait
every day? You spend every day. You drink water every day. So why wait for 30 days before you earn?
Wow. Wow, that's a big one.
You understand? So when he said this, he kicked me, Mr. Ernest Ahi. Wherever you are, I am grateful. I really appreciate this key you gave me, wherever you are. Now, then he told me that whatever he's giving me is just a vehicle. Where you are currently, okay, financially is your current position. You want to move from UK to Ghana. So financially, we are heading towards somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is the financially free destination. Okay. So which form of transportation vehicle are you using? The salary is a vehicle. You can steal to make money. You can go and rob. Some men look for rich women to marry. Some women look for rich men to marry.
Right.
Some clinch onto their salaries. There are other ways. So I found out that this particular one this gentleman is giving me is another vehicle. Now, when you got the vehicle, it is now my responsibility to learn how to move my vehicle from where I am now to my financially free destination.
Okay.
Because if I take a look at all the other vehicles, nobody, in fact, some of the vehicles can never get you to your destination. There's no two ways about that. So I did.
So Dobby, catch this. So when the guy, I mean, how you got started? Because Mr. What was his name again? Daniel Aye. NSI. So when he invited you and you saw the deal, what made you say, hey, yes, I'm all in? You know, I know he gave you the analogy about you eat every day. Okay, so why do you have to wait till the end of the month to get paid? But what made you get in? Because today we want to talk on key points on why is it important for people to get on home-based business right now? Because many are losing their income right now. So I want us to tackle that point on why you got started. Because you already had a job, you already but why did you get started?
Good. So one, the part I love most is that I take a look at several factors. When I was satisfied, one factor was the leadership of the company. Because what I do as a military officer, everything we do, we look up to leadership. If your platoon commander is fucked up, everybody is going to die.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So I take a look at the leadership. I was satisfied. Other factors, I was satisfied. So why I say yes to the opportunity is because of the flexibility to make that easy transition. Easy transition is that I can keep my job because I believe in multiple streams of income. My salary is one. So now I am going to start another one. So this particular platform gave me the lucidity and the freedom to stay on course. And then I can go through that transition period slowly. So still, I am still working and I'm still making money from this platform. Second, I have the power to make exponential and residual income.
Wow.
Exponential and residual income. I have the power to leverage on the team effort. In my job, in my profession, you can't do anything alone. No task can be achieved in the military by one person.
Wow.
We always go with you. That's why you hear platoons, sections, companies, brigades. When you come to the Air Force, you hear flight, you have squadrons, you have wings, you have bases, and everybody gets, in fact, everybody have his own section to lead, people to look after, people to look up to. We all have our roles. So when I bring that training onto this field, I can leverage on that team effort.
Okay.
I have reps. You have reps here, partners here, not employees. I can't, in my situation currently, I can't go and open an office somewhere, employ people, be paying them. No, I don't have that capacity. When I am starting the business or starting a home-based business, there's no way I'm not going to be spending my money employing people, renting office space, paying utility bills. No, there and there, all I need to do, get reps, talk to friends, and then business start. So I can start. He told me that I can start today, right there, and make money right there.
Wow. So you're trying to tell me that you started your business even though you were working. You know, I just want people to understand the message, guys. Hey, thanks, Clifford, man, for tuning in. I appreciate your comment, guys. If you are watching this right now, welcome to this call. You know, the call is available to give you value. It's a space where you can literally get some nuggets for yourself so that you can arise, organize, and aspire. Okay, you can arise yourself, do whatever you want to do in your life. You know, organize yourself. You know, Dobie said something, when preparation meets opportunity. You know, preparation meeting opportunity come by organizing yourself. That's the same. And then you can go aspire and do great things like Dobie, sending himself, you know, into the Air Forces, military engineering, and also entrepreneur. All right, helping people worldwide. So look, what we're basically saying today is Dobie had to start his business a home-based business, even though he had a regular job, even though he had a regular, employment job that he was being paid, but he wasn't willing to wait to get paid after 30 days, whilst he knows that he eats every day. Some of you are waiting to get paid 30 days when you have bills to pay every week or every month or every single time. You have a lot of bills unpaid. And that's what Dobie did. He transitioned his mind from getting paid every single month to getting paid every single time. And just like his friend said, he could get paid right there and right there. Dobie, I believe you had a stronger reason why you actually got involved into home business, because you wanted to have the flexibility. Guys, you were watching this, you probably want the flexibility in your life. You want to travel, you want to help your children, you want to stay at home. One thing I learned, Dobie, let's come back to this, but one thing I learned in this COVID season is that, many people were told to work from home. It's crazy how the jobs are now telling people to work from home. So, Dobie, the question now is, why is it important for people to look at home-based business? And what has home-based business done for you? Because you don't need to leave your job right now. You just said you're still doing your job. You've not left your job. But when something happened, you still know that you have the flexibility around your income and you're not stuck and you are not, struggling. You're not frustrated. Your family is not going to beg for food because you position yourself right. So why is it important for one to have a home-based business? Because we are talking today about understanding the power or understanding the importance of a home-based business. So tell me about it.
Now, the importance for you to have a home-based business. Before you start the business, have a purpose. You see, the money out of your business is just a byproduct. It's like you are in the lab, you are mixing chemicals. The result is, we all know that maybe you need sulfuric, chlorine, whatever it is. So in our lab, all the things we are doing, it is going towards what? Money. Right. That is it. But your impact will surely bring the income. So what I want you to know is that currently the reason you need to attack.
Okay. All right, guys, we're facing technical issues. Hold on. Okay, guys, so leave your comment in the chat. All right, leave your comment in the chat because Dobie's coming in a minute. All right, a little bit of technical issues. So I want to put your comment in the chat. Why you believe that, home-based business is good. Why you believe that having a home-based business is really important, guys. Because, I see a lot of people these days stress about income when they could create an income for themselves. Before you start a home-based business, you have to know why you need a home-based business, why you need extra income. Dobie was talking about multiple streams of income. The question I'm asking today is, do you have multiple streams of bills in your house? Just drop the answer in the chat. Do you have multiple streams of bills? If you do, then it's obvious you need multiple streams of income. Some of your stream of income can come from home. Finding a problem in the market and providing the value and solution. All right, so Dobie is back. He was talking about the purpose behind it. So let's get him back on. Dobie, take it away.
Great. Sorry for that, cut. Thank you, my network. So I was saying that your impact will drive the income. So you need to bring more to the marketplace for you to make more money. But the purpose is this. You need more income to survive in our current economies. Wherever you are in US, whether you are in UK, US, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, wherever you are watching from, ladies and gentlemen, you need extra income because even in God's own wisdom, you have 2 eyes, you have 2 hands, you have 2 legs.
Right.
Why do you want your key to your car? You have 2 keys, you have spare. Wow. And why your income, you don't want to have a spare. And I want you to know that workers who are saying they cannot do it part-time, if you can't do it part-time, you can't do it full-time.
Wow.
If you cannot do it on part-time base, you can't do it full time. Do you know why? It is very hard to do this on full time. Unlike your job, you know if you don't go and clock in, your boss will query you. They will block your salary. So you will go. But with a home-based business, nobody forces you to do anything. If you are doing this on full time, you have to wake up on your own and then go to the office and make a call, place that call, arrange for a meeting. But if you don't have that discipline, you can't do it on full time. That's why I'm saying that if you can't do it part time, you can't do it full time. So the basics you have to know is that currently your kids need the best. What your parents couldn't give you, you need to give your kids. The people, in fact, if you think you don't want money or you don't like money, please make money for me. Because when you get to the hospital now, people need to pay their bills. There are roles in your community that are bad. It's not everything that the government has to do for us. There are certain things the government can never do it, and he will never do it. There are certain things in your family, only you can change it. You should be, God created you to break that generational curse. Financially, if you are not sound financially, nobody respects you. The Bible even says that a poor man's voice will never be heard. So if you have a platform that gives you that lausity, that gives you that flexibility to earn, to make income whilst you are home, why not? Why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you learn what you need to put to learn to do that?
Wow. Wow. Guys, hey guys, drop some love in the chat for Dobby Senior. You know, he's giving the real gems. You know, I got him on the call because he's one of the highly respected leaders, you know, very devoted, consistent. He's a game changer. All right, drop your love in the chat, tag a friend, share the call right now, pass it on. It's time to educate people, to open their mind, to arise. You know, we're in the critical times right now. If you agree with that, put I agree in the chat, because we're in a critical time. Whatever Dobby is saying is true. You have two keys. You have two hands. You have two eyes. So the question is, why do people not look into a home-based business, creating an extra stream of income? Okay, so Dobby, we're gonna go into something right now. You know, why do you think that we are at a time, brother, that people need to create an income stream? You know, they have to go with a reason of cost, as you mentioned earlier on flexibility. Okay, you mentioned earlier on, you're talking about creating more time for yourself, creating more income in the hospital. People need money, etc. But, you know, what should one look for in terms of getting any type of home business? You know, whether they want to do their own thing, and what type of business are we talking about? Because, look, we have the 95% of the people who do what we call the employee and the self-employed quadrant, okay? And we have the 4 and the 1% who are looking into the big business owners, you know, and the investor quadrant. You know, what type of business do you think people need to go into right now? Because, look, this is one of my books, my favorite book of all time. It's talking about the new game. You know, the new game is saying what? Making money whilst asleep. You know, and for the people who are into religion stake, you know, this was a book written by Bishop Will Malcolm. Now, Bishop Will Malcolm is a business coach. And everything in that book speaks about how you need to shift from the, you know, the regular corporate businesses into the online business. Because I believe we're in the era of online. In order to make money while asleep, you've got to create something that will make you money, whether you are there or not. So why do you think that people need to switch their game out from the old game into the new game? Dobby, take it away.
You need to switch. You see, we were here when those days when there's something we call pen pass. For me to be to have a friend in US,
yeah,
I have to go to the shop, the post office, write letter, buy stamp. In fact, use my own saliva, put it on the envelope, post it, wait for the postmaster. The letter have to get to US in so many days. But right now, just a WhatsApp away. You see what we are doing here? When Facebook came, I knew very well the superstition behind in this, particularly in our communities. Oh, this is like this. Whether you like it or not, the world is not going to wait for you. You have to adapt. In my university, when I was going to university, we were already submitting assignments, doing thesis online. That was 2009 somewhere. So when pandemic came and some universities are now forcing students to submit assignments online, they were complaining. I was like, why are you complaining? The world has changed. We've moved from the old ways. These are the new ways. The new way of doing business is that you can sit at home. The power of internet. You just have to learn the skills of driving or moving this vehicle to wherever you want to go. That is the financial free. So you cannot say that you. In my business, there were people I met at the airport traveling and stuff, became friends. I showed them all the business. It took them like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, some 2 years before they would call me that, are you still in business? I said, yeah, I'm always in business. Do you know why? At the point in time, they are okay. They were okay with their situations.
Yeah.
Now, if you are single, you are a single guy, at that time, your money is okay with it. You are okay with that salary or whatever. You are doing runnings, you can do some cuts, some deals, corners, and make money. Then you are there a year time, 2 years time, you want to get married. Your expenses will rise. You start looking for money. So you shouldn't wait for that time. In my community, a lot of people start rushing to look for businesses to do when they are about going on pension from their jobs. Right. The reason why you should even know that this is the way forward, the system you are currently, find out from yourself who was the highest or the most successful person who has ever passed through your system. If you are a teacher, my wife was a teacher. I asked my wife one day, at which point in time would you teach to get and for you to be paid 10,000 Ghana cedi, not dollars? And we debate about it. I don't want to believe that. How much is even the Minister of Finance, who is in charge of the whole education system, how much is being paid? It is good to have a job. A job is a blessing. Like I always tell people, a job is a blessing. You should use that opportunity to learn how to do other things. So I'm not going to say because I have a job, I am okay, I have a salary coming. No, 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 no. That is a loser mentality. That is you don't have. In fact, you are so weak. Everybody that decide not to do something aside their jobs, right, to help their community, they are so wicked. You are barbaric. You need to change that mindset. So I am saying that there is a way to run it. If you have, one of the biggest mistakes of our industry or our profession is that you can start with as less as the starting capital is very minimal. And that is one of the biggest mistakes and one of the biggest risks for people to fail. Do you know why, Mr. Austin? Because imagine you starting a business with $10,000.
Yeah.
And starting with $500.
Yeah.
When the going get tough, who will quit early? The first thing that will come into your mind is that, oh, after all, the money I start with is small.
Yeah.
Oh, after all, how much is $500? I can afford to lose. So we don't attach the seriousness to the profession because of even the amount we start the business with. True. So if you have this platform that can give you all this and you are already keeping your job, keep your job. You just have to now dedicate your leisure time instead of watching football, instead of you watching Netflix, instead of following friends who are always going to be withdrawing from you, not to deposit anything to your life. You have to part away from such people and concentrate on your business.
Amazing, amazing. Hey guys, show some love for Dobby. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look, you made some incredible point out there. A lot of people, I believe most people, they don't understand that the era has changed. This book is telling me, Dobby, let me read it here. It says, over the next 5 years, over the next 5 years, millions of people are going to experiment with running a home-based business. All right, it's here. Okay, over the next 5 years, a lot of people are going to experiment and run a home-based business. All right, on side to attempt as to supplement their income or create new income stream altogether. Look, this is the catchy part. It says, of course, they will first try to find a new job. However, when the penny drops, they will quickly realize that it might be easier to create a job than to find one. Like, Dobby, do you think that is happening right now? Guys, do you guys think that is happening right now? You know, we are back into lockdown in the UK. And I can guarantee that many people have lost their jobs. And the next thing they'll be thinking of doing is, let me find another job. The next thing they'll thinking, let me find another job. You know, you said a job is a blessing. But I believe that staying in a job for the rest of your life sometimes is a problem because, you know, the job you are doing, somebody had to create it for you to be doing the job. So pretty much a job for me, they say when somebody controls your income, they control your life. You know, when your hands is in somebody's mouth, when they decide to take your hands out of your mouth, you're on your own. So, Dobby, what is your best advice, you know, coming to a closer, what is your best advice for the people right now? What should people do right now? I don't believe in tomorrow, I believe in the now action. What do they have to do right now when it comes to home-based business? And what do you think? Do you see the changes that we say in the next 5 years is happening? Is it happening already? Is it happening right now? You know, a lot of people, oh, but yeah, we are sorry for those who lost their job. Oh, we are sorry for those who lost their job in the COVID pandemic. You know, Noah was preaching for many, many years. People didn't listen, just like we're doing right now. And somebody will be watching this right now saying, oh, these guys are just talking. You're right. But the reality is that they'll be the first to cry when they lose their job in the next whatever pandemic. So what is your advice for people right now?
Great. My advice, yes, like you said, people who might be watching us, I am currently, they could be saying that, oh, these guys are just talking. Yes. Again, I want to ask you, having a job, like Mr. Austin said, is not bad. But sticking to that job without doing anything about it, it becomes deliberate. And that's why I'm saying you are weak. You are not doing your unborn generation favor, because the tree you are sitting down now was planted by somebody. Which tree are you going to be planting? Which tree are you planting currently? Let me tell you something. I always say that you can have all the talents, you can have all the knowledge. If you are not financially sound, nobody will listen to you. So we need to rise up. We need to make a move now to make a mark. You have to know that you can have all the anointing, but like the saying goes, anointing without finance will lead you to annoyance. Woo! You can never do whatever you want supposed to do.
Hold on, Dobby, hold on. You go too fast, man. What did you just drop there, man? Hey, write it down. Write it down. What is it? Anointing without finance is what? Annoyance.
It will lead you to annoyance.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Hey, your nugget for tonight. Somebody put in the chat right now. Finances without what? Give it to me again. What do you say?
Anointing without finance.
Right. It's annoying. Hey, that's big. Carry on, bro.
So my advice is that take a look at the vehicle we are talking about. Take a look at this platform we are talking about. Take a look at what is currently happening around you. It has come to stay. It has been there. You can look out for the statistics. The numbers will always tell you the truth. Look for people like myself, Mr. Austin, Mr. Solomon Abibiakman, Mr. Nick Osu. Before I go cross the board, let me tell you people you have to look up in my country. Mr. Solomon Abibiakman, Sani Mohammed, Richman Richard, Fosca Anani, all these gurus, Mr. Kwabena Yeboah, wherever they are, look out for all these people. Look at Mr. Andrews Asari. Find out and Andrew Sekwe, Kujo, wherever they are. We have doctors, we have pastors doing this, and they are putting it aside, whatever they are doing. For the fact that God called you doesn't mean God called you to farm alone. No, God said we are in the Garden of Eden. The whole world is the Garden of Eden to me. So this business, diversification, I can be here and do business in UK. So you have to understand what we are doing. You have to understand what we are preaching and telling you that for the fact that you don't have the job, for the fact that I'm an engineer and I don't have a job in the engineering sector, that doesn't mean I should die there. That doesn't mean I shouldn't eat. For some of you guys, especially our age mates now, I want to currently inform you that there is no romance without finance. So whosoever, whatever you are thinking, some of us are supposed to be raising families by now. We're supposed to be on the beach with our families. Yes, it is possible. It is doable if you have the right platform. I'm not saying because you are going to start this. One mistake we always make is that we preach the results without preaching the process.
Right.
We preach the result. We show the people the cars, the money, the beaches, the travels, the luxuries. We don't show them the process. I am not saying that when you jump into this our system, you are going to make it overnight. No, that is not. But as compared to other platforms, this vehicle can take you there faster if you are coachable, you are trainable, and you are teachable. You can become unstoppable in this particular system, because as you are coming to join us, you should be ready to sacrifice. You should be ready to give up something, because how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
So don't move from your system what you know already. You get into this system and you want to do it the way you want. No. You end up failing and you end up blaming the system. So I am telling you that with all the things happening around us now, you can be there, get a system to belong, get a coach like Mr. Austin, myself. We will show you what to do and what not to do, and how you can make a good income daily, weekly, monthly, to the extent that there are times your weekly income in this industry can surpass, in fact, can supersede or can be more than your monthly salary from your job.
Yeah.
I think that this time for this message is too short, but we are open up for coaching. Mr. Austin, what I want our listeners to know is this. When you take all the vehicles we spoke about, when you take all the platforms we talk about, and you compare, or you, wherever you are, the system you are currently, ask yourself, the last gentleman in your system who went on pension or who retired from the job you are doing currently, is he financially sound? Is he wealthy? Do you aspire to become like that gentleman? Like today, I was talking to some people for a group of young graduates, and I was telling them when I was in school, my dream was to become a lecturer. The reason I refused to become a lecturer again was that there was this particular lecturer in the school. Anytime we close, he has to come and call us to go and push his car before the car can start. So I asked myself, if I become a lecturer, is this how people are going to be pushing my car? Because I didn't know. I was looking up to people. People are looking up to us. So your system you are currently operating on, how many people has passed through that system, doing that one thing without doing any other thing aside, and has gotten the life you would aspire, or has gotten the life that will entice you, is so appealing that you are dreaming that one day you will become that. So if nobody has passed through that system and has gotten what you've gotten to, stop praying with some kind of prayer topics. It will never happen. Clinching into that thing that has never worked, and you are disturbing God, that God should make you buy Lamborghini, go to help people. You can't help people if you've not helped your own self. What have you done for yourself that you are going to help people?
Exactly.
I hope you're getting my point. So when we talk, people think we are just talking. It is something I always say our lecturers in the school, they teach what they never practice. How do you teach entrepreneurship if you've never practiced entrepreneurship and make money out of it? You have seen result out of it.
Right.
You are teaching me entrepreneurship and you've never run a lotto kiosk, you've never sold a 1 box of tomato. What kind of entrepreneur are you? So you see, they learn, they don't practice, and then they are teaching. They study, look for information, jump the practice chapter, and then go and they say they are teaching. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a working system. The industry is growing, the profession is growing. It's a profession. So when you join, when you make a decision to join this profession, you should be ready to equally learn what the profession comes about. Because I can never wake up and say, I'm a born doctor. A born doctor. I bought my cutlasses, my stethoscope, my knife. I've entered the hospital. I said, I'm coming to operate on you. Would you allow me to operate on you? No. I get up one day, I said, I'm a born pilot. I'm coming to fly you. Mr. Ozzy, would you board my aircraft? Would you join my aircraft?
Never.
Never. So the profession has its own language. We have our own way of doing things. We have our own culture, which can ease your stress, which can ease the job for you to sail through. It works if you work at it. If you never work at it, it's never going to work at it for you. So this is my last word for you. God bless everybody on this call. If you want to know more, get back to Mr. Austin. If you want to know more, you can link me up. You can get. If you come to MLM, if you come to network marketing, if it is a home-based business and affiliate marketing, it is the best as we speak to you now. People are spreading bad rumor about what they never practiced, what they never tried, what they never know what it is. Knowing about it, hearing about it, listening to people about it, it is different from being in it, living with it, doing what is expected of you, and seeing results. God bless you. God bless your family, and certainly, God bless your dreams. Thanks so much, Mr. Austin, for the opportunity.
Hey, guys, show some love for Mr. Dobby Samuel. He's given all the sauce that I needed him to give on today's call. All right, guys, if you believe that he's giving a lot of value, if you believe that the call has been valuable to yourself, all right, show some love in the chat. All right, tag somebody, tag a friend who need to hear this in this season, who need to hear this right now. You know, for me and Mr. Dobby to do a call of an hour, you got to understand there's a lot of sauce in it. There's a lot of value that you need to apply in your life. Whatever you're doing right now, my friend, I don't care your job. I don't care where you come from. I don't care your level of position, because it's not about your pin. All right. Your pin doesn't equals your balance. The reality is your service equals your balance. Okay. Your service to humanity. All right. You become a blessing by receiving a blessing. You bless before you receive. All right. So you got to find something, you know, because we're talking about home-based business doesn't mean that you just start a home-based business without a purpose. And I believe that this call has given guidelines on what to do and how to do it. Guys, you guys are privileged and lucky to have somebody like Dobby, one of the top leaders, good, incredible amount of teams worldwide. And this guy has created multiple 6, 7 figures in his industry where he's been helping many people all around the world. So, guys, you can catch the recording, okay? You can catch the recording. And if you want to follow my pages, guys, feel free. You can find me on Instagram, okay, as AOA Empire or Augustine. Or you can find me on Facebook. I have a private Facebook. I have a YouTube page. So this video goes on YouTube as well. And you can actually check it out. But look, we're going to bring in some more source. We're going to bring in some more stuff in the pipeline. But all I want to say is, Dobby, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, guys, in fact, before you go, if you want me and Dobby to do an exclusive call where we're going to do on Zoom, and we're going to be giving pure nuggets on how to open people's mind and to get it back to work and also get themselves into home-based business. Because right now, you can cry to the government. You can cry to your mama, Obama, but the only thing that is going to change is you making a change for yourself and your family. If that's what you want, I want to put I'm in the chat. If you want us to do a call, all right, and we're going to help you make things happen, drop I'm in the chat, because we're going to bring some value to you guys. We're going to plan something together on the side and see what we can bring together, because our key is to educate you so that you can rise, organize, and aspire. So we're looking to set up a call to give you value. It's going to be maybe an hour long or workshop, whatever, on Zoom call. And then, yeah, you can reach out to myself or him, and we're going to take this to the next level. So if that's something you are interested in, make sure you reach out to us or just drop in the chat, I'm in. But guys, on that note, Dobby, thank you for hopping on. Team Rise Africa, the energy team, only purpose over money. The 10X guy, brother, we appreciate you, man, and keep rocking the show. And guys, tune in every Thursday. Let's go. Let's make it happen, guys. I'll see you at the top. The bottom is too crowded. God bless you, Dobby. We'll catch up privately in a bit.